welcome to our April 1st market update. Wow, if I could think back 30 days ago to when I recorded our March 1st video to today at April 1st, I never would have imagined what's transpired. It's absolutely amazing. In fact, I kind of feel like the last astronaut on a spaceship giving his final recording here as I sit in this office, which is usually bustling with people by myself. So I wanted to thank everyone here. I've made some notes, so I'll be referring to those because I have a lot to share with you that hopefully will be helpful to everyone out there. You know, as my friends and clients, my first and foremost hope that everybody is staying safe and healthy and a very, dramatic and, amazing time with the COVID virus. I considered it crossed my mind not to even do the video today, but I thought about the fact that there's a lot of misinformation out there and there's people that need to know what's happening because at the end of the day, people still need our services and we're finding that they still need to buy and sell. And based on the questions I'm getting, I'm hearing a lot of things that go, wow, that people should know what's happening in the marketplace. So, I feel it's my duty to provide to our 7,000 subscribers what I'm seeing in the marketplace. So I wrote down, I just wanted to, first of all, give a big shout out to our first responders, our medical people, the people that help us at the restaurants, those folks that are, laid off, the folks that are at the grocery stores, our amazing school system. Oh my gosh, I mean, there's kids that had nowhere to go to school. They were providing meals. They were getting them laptops, Wi-Fi connections. It's just amazing to see what's happening. In fact, I'm kind of shocked at not shocked, but hopeful about the compassion I see just in our business. I mean, we had 20 or 30 escrows in process. We're getting delays, but people are so understanding, and it's just a much more pleasant, more cooperative environment based on the fact that people are going through a tough time, and I think everybody understands. So it's nice to have that kind of understanding. It's a little tough for me personally just because my job is to get things done, and if there was a war or a plague or some sort of natural disaster, we could go out, we could plug up houses, we could do things, but here our response is to retract and sit back. So while we are being safe, and my biggest concern is for my family, my team members, and our community's utmost safety, we still have a vital service to provide, and we've been declared essential. So what I want to do is kind of talk about, hey, the past a little bit, present, what's going on in the future, and most of it's going to be on the present. So I like to keep as much normalcy as I can, so I have regular online or phone conference meetings with my team members who are all working remotely. But as I look at what I normally do, I wrote down our market statistics. So we do these every month. So Lynn from home sent this to me, and thank goodness that she's actively able to do that from home. So quick overview on the marketplace. What's going on? Active listings are down about 10% from a year ago. That's probably normal. A lot of people may decide not to sell their home. We've seen a lot of homes come off the market. Pending sales down 31% from a year ago. That's big. And from a month ago, about 27%. So that shows you the reflection of how at the end of the month we had a pretty serious slowdown in new homes going under contract. Closed escrows up 5%. That was all the momentum we had coming into virtually the last couple of weeks of the quarter carrying forward. And then new listings, and it's kind of interesting, only down 1.5%. I would say here in San Luis Obispo, it's been about the last 7 to 9 days, and again, this is April 1, where we've seen a big slowdown, part of it because we couldn't show houses, but two, just the ramifications of this spread of this virus and people being as safe as possible. So that's the past. The present. I get a lot of people asking me, can you get loans? Okay. Are people looking at houses? Are people buying houses? The answer to all those questions is yes. Okay. That is happening. Now, way different circumstances. So for example, if somebody is asking me to sell their house, it's a lot different screening process before you even get someone in the house. We're doing as much as we can virtually. I mean, basically before we were unessential, 85 to 90% of the stuff we could still do by phone, by DocuSign, everything. But that last 10 to 15%, somebody needs to walk through a house, okay, before they buy it or make an offer. Somebody needs to get a home inspected or an appraisal done. That means home entry, okay? So those things needed to happen. We can now do those, but before we do, it's kind of like if you went to see a doctor now, they're not gonna let anybody in. There's a buyer that's fully screened, fully qualified, okay? Have they been around anyone that's been sick? No children around, no one at risk, okay? Then what we'll do, if it's an occupied property, is we'll get permission from the owner, if they're willing, to let that buyer walk around the outside of the house, look in the windows, everything's open. After all that, if they say, we need to buy, and the seller says, I want to sell, and I'm okay with them coming in, then, and only then, will we have them come in with gloves, a mask, booties, fully sanitized, just for a few minutes. They're not going to touch a thing, and then everybody exits the house, and then they go back and take care of their business, and they separate, okay? So it is happening, and it's amazing that this is all going on, but this is what we need to do to help people who need to buy and sell. I wrote down too that my team is working remotely. They're doing amazing work, and just so you know, just from a real estate perspective, you know, we have our safety showing us procedures, okay? So a very new list of things. We have new documentation for a listing agreement on whether or not you want to have a virtual tour in your house, which we recommend. Do you want an outside vendor to do it? Do you want to do it? All the safety items we go through to make sure everybody's on the same page. And then this is a property entry form. Okay, so this is for buyers, this is for sellers, this is for agents, this is for appraisers. So we're taking this very, very seriously, because at the end of the day, our job is to help those people that need to move or need the money out of the house, or it might be renting, or that need to buy a home. So it's still happening, but as you can see, under very, very different circumstances. Okay, the future. I wrote some notes down here for this. What's it like going forward? People ask me what's going to happen in the market. Well, I wish I had a crystal ball. Nobody knows, okay? But we do know this in general, okay? For real estate prices to fall, you normally need an increase in inventory. We're not seeing that. We're probably seeing more houses come off the market than new homes come on the market. Now, it's very early in the process. We don't know what's going to happen. But I do know this, the Federal Reserve has stepped in to try to lower mortgage rates. They've lowered interest rates. Mortgage rates are slowly following suit, okay? You know, there are still people that have sold their house. We just had a client that got multiple offers on their house in the Bay Area, and they went from looking at a $700,000 house to a $900,000 house. Who would have figured, right? So things are happening, but the key is it's about doing it safely. It's about doing it with caution, patience, and definitely patience, because everything takes a little bit longer and there's a lot more precautions. So we just feel honored to be able to serve you. I want to get this message out to you as our best clients, as our best followers, and let you know your safety and your health and our health and our team is the utmost importance. We can't wait to have people back in this office. For now, it's probably just me, okay? But we're all working remotely and working safely. So thank you, and if you have any questions, call us 781-3750. Have a wonderful day.